What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and... She did what? I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. These freaky frogs! Why are you so freaky? Mel, did you really just do that? Now we're even. They're just doing everything, like all this touchy stuff. Look at her. Look at her hand. Why didn't you see that? Oh. Are you freaking serious? Oh! Oh, I knew something! No! I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong.
These people talking crazy on me, I don't even see the light with them. I just took the time to write my sins and told me fight with them. I don't even need another CS on sight with them. I just felt the cadence on my fist while they still typing them. But tell me no, just tell me no, what you need to do. I done seen the move, my glasses tinted, I've been beaming through. I don't need to move, I'll take your stuff and tell my team to move. I've been screening you, just setting up for whatever we may.
Thank you God for another day. It's your boys Legacy here, and today we're trying out another new game. I'm just giving some things to try. Today we have Doki Doki's Literature Club. Oh, now we can actually listen to the. Hey, I'm about to write a poem for somebody in this class. I don't know what they talking about love. We finna find out in this class. Keep talking crazy, guess what? I'ma kick you out of this class. Keep on looking at me, what? Guess what? I'm about to whoop yo. Hey! Who's saying hey? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk. Let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mel. I mean, shoot. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. So that's Sayori. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mel, have you decided on the club to join yet? No, I don't even know. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Sounds like me for real. I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations, but wait, I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content or just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So Sayori is like a cool friend. She's really like she's looking out. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to being into the real world. Wait, hold up. I gotta do a Google search. Not in education, employment, or training. It is classification used to describe young adults or youths who are unemployed. I actually didn't know what that meant, so that was actually pretty informational for me. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay. I do trust you.
All right.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'd promise you that. Yay! Okay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to or ease her mind in a little, or at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She's cool though. She's not like a terrible friend. She could be like, yo, you're just gonna be a loser. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need something encouragement, so I thought Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of Literature Club. Oh. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she is cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. This is sick. I actually messed with this so far. And also this game might help me articulate myself better and actually read a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be the next Kai Cenat. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl one, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. So she's like the calm, purple vibe one. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Uh-oh. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mel, what a nice surprise. Wait, you know me? Oh wait, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Oh, okay. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the class. Oh, that's Yuri. Okay. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people that Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Oh, so that's Monika, okay. Yeah. It's great to see you again, Mel. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well, but rarely talk. But we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika? Come sit down, Mel. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me on our Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray, reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like the little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Maybe them for you or anything? I thought you were technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down to the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? See, I don't read, but you know, I'm in this literature club, so I guess don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I do enjoy tea. Tea is good. The peach tea, you got the peach tea with the cinnamon, orange tea with the cinnamon, with the spices. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on the tea, bro. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I practically dragged here, Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate team last year? Aha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of those politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing, but the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is such a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Okay. Everyone's enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining in. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mel, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I don't read. Considering how little I have read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head certainly perks up. Oh, she's into that. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. So my character is kind of like a people pleaser in a way. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces to the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. It is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I read a horror book once. Oh, that was me. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very special at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. So she's like I don't know what's going on. It seems like she likes him, but she doesn't want to she's kind of like a mean vibe. Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. She's so joyfully weird. No, look, I'm peeping it. You see Monika? Monika gives me that yandere type of vibe where she's collecting evidence on people. It's like, oh, you like to not take a shower in the afternoon. I know you don't. It's like, huh? Why are you telling that to a random person we just met today? Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just just as cute as you are. Sayori, what? Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I mean, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of ourselves. Or on our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them and with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mel? Monika smiled warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at. Lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Mel? You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lightened up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we will officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Mel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay, yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monika, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yeah, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Cool. With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starting with writing a poem tonight. Writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so they're showing 3 girls here. I don't know if that's going off of like, if this is Monika or if that's Sayori. To be honest, I was looking more at the text to read rather than the girls. So I'm kind of confused. Okay, I'm having like a hard decision to choose here because I'm gonna be real. I think the main thing with my character might be peace. You know what I'm saying? Like for the type of people. Spend enough time during the poem night minigame for the music to do what? It just gave me a thing. But I feel like I want to go with a character that kind of gives more peace. But Sayori and Yuri, I think that's the girl with the purple. Those are the 2 people that are kind of like I would rather go for when these 2. Because Sayori is just like a really kind-hearted spirit. So I'd probably go with warm. Yep. And then we can do, oh gosh, all of my words are literally for Sayori, I think. Play Inferno. Is she Inferno? Oh, what? So I don't know if she's really peace. Suicide. Oh, so she's like more depressed. Let's do smile. I do like smiling. Let's see. Firefly, sadness, dance. Amazing. Let's do, I like Starscape. Starscape sounds good. Memories, tragedy, no. Time, depression, shiny skirt, secretive. I think memories. Sensation, prayer. I'll say vanilla. Valentine's, peaceful. I like peace. Question, heaven sent. Heartbeat, Wolverine, misery. Peace. Peace again. Ooh, vibrant or fun? I do like vibrant. Rather have vibrance. Vivid, whistle, death, journey. Journey. Treasure. Do like a waterfall. Raindrops, embrace, fear, lust. Whoa. Pain, comfort, embrace, for sure. Sweet, imagination, for sure. Infinite, party, awesome, adventure, together. Let's see what we, I don't know what that was. Maybe it was like a test to see like what your character would, or like which character you would go with, maybe, or who you impressed the most. Hi again, Mel. Oh, let me take some water. Hi again, Mel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Oh my gosh. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What the freak is wrong with her? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Oh, that was Sayori. Okay. Mel always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mel can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I've definitely read this. Oh, I'll definitely read this? Enthusiastically. Here's the book. Phew. Well, read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that's everyone settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. But this is what I was saying. I think, honestly, like, at least from the beginning, because my character is obviously looking for a love interest here. I think purple is a really good option, but also the joyous one, the one that has like a lot of like good energy, even though she may not know social cues, is Sayori. So I feel like it's like a hand in hand right now for what I'm thinking. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. But also, it depends on if Sayori actually sees them as both friends, because we are good friends. You know what I'm saying? So like, just go for Yuri. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Huh. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about, or what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to showing that to everybody. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Sayori! And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously? It's rare to see, or rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will bring them? Ooh, what kind? Well, I guess we could, cupcakes? Aha, good idea. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it, right? Cupcakes speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Okay. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Yeah, she's really cool. Like, she's a really good friend. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell on my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for it. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sarah, why am I going? I'm going in. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? What is my character on? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What? This is so funny. Wait, what is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to fully close the bottom near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. What? Don't say that. Anyways, you look much better now. So, why does it feel so strange? Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that, but it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttoned her blazer once again. I was gonna say, it doesn't even look terrible. Like, it doesn't look that bad. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's like, or that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you when it's possible to tell with you sometimes. So far, this is what I mean by like, they're kind of like, I don't know. Because I don't know what her vibe is with him. If they feel like she wants him to be that, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they are adorable together. I can see it. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Mel, I can't wait to read yours. Well, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yeah, Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Mel. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Or are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Mel poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dude, okay. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness, this is a lot going on. Okay. Like, I'm really starting to see like where people are like iffy. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away rainy day? Oh, a rainy day. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Dear sunshine. That's cool. She made me think about the sun. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. That's true. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Yuri, right? Yeah, let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills, techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. That girl Natsuki got a crush on my boy. That's why. I mean, we already knew that. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it isn't supposed to be a literature club, or it is. Oh my gosh, I can barely read yours. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green what hue of the future. I bathe calm. What? Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That was a lot. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, you don't. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I can barely read it. But it took you so long a long time to read it. Well, I'm just illiterate. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Who? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mel. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. All right. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't have. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I see. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I don't take that away for her. I won't. Who should I show to next? Monika. Hi, Mel. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha, don't worry, Mel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring the emotions, or with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who I knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. You don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film, left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. What the freak does that mean? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style I've gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about it, deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, that was pretty good advice. I like it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is Literature Club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their perspectives or respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them with their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki smiled. What? What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mel did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate that offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. She's spitting! Wait, whoa! This is Yuri going at her, which I haven't yet. And Mel liked my poem too, so you know, why they putting me in the mix? Even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mel appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mel showed up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they notice I am standing here. Mel, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mel. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mel? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Hey, Sayori, these are your girls. Help me. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. No, Sayori. Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Mel. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's just immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Everybody's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful. What? Sayori. Yuri stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. I'm glad we called Sayori, because Sayori, like, if I was the girl in that situation, that would be my response too. Because why we always gotta choose between some people, bro? Like, we can't just be cool? Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Mel, so this is why Sayori is vice president. Oh, that's what I said. I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. but I'm not very good with people. Oh, I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's like, wait, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You couldn't just say that? Oh, you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. It makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Who says that though? Like, who realistically says that? Like, I hope she doesn't get hurt. Why? Why would she say that? Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Mel, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Okay. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more of kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mel, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah, Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Cool. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mel, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Sayori. Oh, we're on another freaking poem. Do we finna really go and show him? I guess they say romance. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey Mel, Sayori, what's up? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Well, will you come with me to buy a snack? Yeah. Oh, no thanks. Oh, no, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, she was trying to use them. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you know? How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option that you want to take a walk or I give up. That made me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as well. I wasn't listening to anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Mel to let me borrow some money? What? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. You see? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. What? Ah! Ow, wait, is it? What was that? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was not gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. She got smacked in the face. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie? What? Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori chops away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Oh, sorry, I'm super sorry. There you go. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all. Don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime or something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mel. Why me? Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Mel! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monika will be back soon. Are you going with Mel to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Whoa! But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster papers too. Okay. Ready, Mel? Yep, let's go. So that's a little interesting. She wanted to take her spot. A little weird. Stuff is going a little weird. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori. Hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes, which is a beautiful thing to have. A good quality to have. It's like, in life, bro, if you are able to make any situation like a goal, or like make it like a adventure in a way, or a game, or like just find joy in anything, that is like the best trait to have, which is why I feel like she's really cool. Like, I mess with her. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things in the world. Hey Sayori, what exactly are you doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. No, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say in the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckon to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once preposterous... Oh, wait, did I read that right? Prosperous? Field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job? Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Mel, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent this time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons? Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. There's the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Okay. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? Your forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Let's do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. What the frick was she doing? How did you... I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of your forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Mel, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would help. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Aha. Oh wait, aha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Jeez. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and ran out into the hallway. I located the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. It's just a moment. I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. You still sitting here? Go sit on a chair. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll be fine. It'll be better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Mel, this kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like usually I fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get bumped. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it's my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Mel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about others. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, I just feel natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Mel, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or anything after that. So it would be fair for me to make any promises. It wouldn't be fair. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Terry has a whimsical expression on her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought, I like this. It makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Cool. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Ah, Sayori, your head. She's fine. Don't worry about her. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything we needed? We have it right here. Oh. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Mel. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Aha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's show it to Yuri first. He may give us some advice. Let's see what you've written down for today. Well done, Mel. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. It's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you like to read it. Of course. The poem you wrote for today, Yuri nods and timidly hands her poem. The raccoon. It happens in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scudding of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. Sorry. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. What? Okay, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. I think that says increments. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavolian? What? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little bit more metaphorical. I think that's what that said. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my own unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Mel? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hate myself too. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Let's do Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I really say it's any better either. Oh, dang. Phew. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe was a compliment? Oh, she said, aha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's... Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I suppose to show you my poem. Here, let's see, it's probably Blue's Clues. Oh, she wrote a lot. Amy likes spiders. You know what? Oh, you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she's like spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me into the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everybody. Wow. Not bad. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward. I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Jeez! And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk or ignorant. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks of that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I could try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. So look forward to it. Dang, we write every day, boy. Every day. Sayori, let's go. Sayori! Mel, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You could tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one you're really the one who feels that way, so no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in my life, or in your life, like an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey Mel, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. You completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Oh, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Wait. I broke my pencil? Oh! Hastily bends down to pick up her piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arms and helps her sit at the desk. Anyways, I still haven't read my poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warmth and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and the bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in comes my friend. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want a bottle that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. It shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be from my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. It feels like I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Let's talk to Monika last. Hi again, Mel. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece? I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other ones that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing you. I don't know. Oh wait, I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here and that's all. Okay. I'm sure if I was putting pressure on you or something, I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that yours turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. And endless. What is that? Cacophony? I'm sorry. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercings. Sine, cousin, tangents. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one. I guess it's that way. It's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes it's asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. A poem? What? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What the freak was that? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh gosh. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others to inspire them to find same feelings that were brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Nice. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the class, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished this recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down, and she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri's anxiously glances at each other. I gotta take a break for a second. I can't read. Hold on. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading to the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like it happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I'm sorry, I've been reading for, 2 hours? I'm about to take a break. My jaw's starting to hurt, bruh. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess it's my turn then. Sayori hops out of her chair and then cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called Meta. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. Oh, the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mel liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what that means. I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everybody. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mel. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mel lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly, I don't even know, gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well with spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an amazing idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I've already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I could do this. I could do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mel. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. And today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles for her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Save the game. I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayori. I would say I would still walk. What loyalty do I have, really, though? You know what I mean? Like, but she is my friend. I'm gonna go home. I would still walk home with Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. It wouldn't just ruin that for you? Or I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that is never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's a kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. We have more connection with Sayori than Yuri ever. And plus, Yuri, like I said, I don't know her yet as well. But Sayori so far has been hitting the same, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. We're gonna save the game here. I'm gonna come back and I don't know if I'm gonna put this in one video or two, but what the freak? I just logged out of the game. What the freak just happened? Files. What? Pictures? Is this just like... I don't know what's happening. I guess they have like their own like software or something. So like they're just giving me the pictures of everybody. And I tell Sayori you would still walk home with her. What the freak? I guess these are just like, I don't know. That scared the freak out of me. So last time we played, I seen this screen the last time and I was very confused on what this is. I'm guessing it's just a loading screen, but it says metaverse. What the freak is going on? I don't know how this video's gonna upload, but look. We back at Doki Doki. We finna see which girl we about to be with. Or if we're going to be with anybody at all. I don't know, cause we don't know if this is real or if it is fake. Cause that loaded screen got me a little suspicious on this. I don't know what's going on, but I feel I just had a blur. I just had a murmur. What you gonna do? I'ma have to go back home where I'm gonna be. Gotta go back to sleep. I ain't going to this literature club no more cause it's kinda weak. I don't give a dang cause I'm about to go and tweak. Tweaking out again, you know exactly what it is. It's your boy Legacy. Yeah, I'm in this freaking bed. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Oh, that was me. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Why is she so happy today? Usually she's like always mad, always mean. Now today she's like a little bit more happy. What the freak? Eh? Weren't she complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? See? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our best or our part of the festival. There's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. That's not how you say my name at all. Hey, if y'all want to try something out, hey, just keep saying Monika real slow. Monika, Monika. Let me chill out. That's not how you say my name at all. Was she saying Monika? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions are as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori? Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walked over to her. Hey, Sayori. Whoa, I waved my hand in front of her face? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Now, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit weird, but have you noticed something up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room and Sayori, who is idly dragging rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. Maybe I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mel. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really likes, she's never really like this. She's always talked to me before or about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm friends with her and also care of the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has hard time bringing it up, the person of interest. Oh, person of interest. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mel. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say so or too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else she knows. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What the heck? What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not different now that it's always has been. You're so funny, Mel. Have you thought that maybe you always see her as so chill? Oh, I messed up reading. Because that's how she is when she's around you. This is like the epitome of like dudes we can't see the you know, the cues, you know what I'm saying? So I can see that happening. I'm sorry, what do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. All right. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how do I care about her? Oh, exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Uh-oh. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make an eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. What the freak is going on? Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori! Because we try to make sure she's good. Sayori, what's up, girl? This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Mel. Thanks. Oh, it's awkward. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything all right? Ah! Of course! Everything is fine! Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, all right. Hey, Mel. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most? Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to... oh my gosh, I'm not reading. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength of something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you, Sayori. No. Mel, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori? I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles, and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Mel. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Aha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone. Wait, just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters? Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. What is that? I don't know how to feel, man. I'm kind of like, what does that even mean? Like, what did she want to tell me? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like, is there something you want to say? And that's why? Or like, you know, it could be anything. Hello. This was all right. All right. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just one of us is in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if, I have to put up with you. Natsuki elbows connected with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was, too. Oh, heck no. How the heck do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyways, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized she didn't even have a poem for today. What the freak? I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls of your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought left you long ago. So she's making music, it seems like. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the messages after? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we were kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. What? Yeah. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up pretty kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. It was good practice. Yuri. Let's see what Yuri got to say. Well done, Mel. You're definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monika. Oh, yeah. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole time that things would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Yeah, well, have you learned anything about yourself, Mel? Well, I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some ways or other, in some way or other. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Goodness! Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri! What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Oh boy. Beach. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, her handwriting is always gonna get me messed up. Is that a marvel millions of years in the making? Is that a marble or where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, on endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything could be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Oh, I meant that wrong. Will it gently lick at you, at your foundations, until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you chasing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. I think that's what that says. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore, drift forward, and return to Earth forevermore. Her handwriting is really good. It's hard for me to read it. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about. It's not, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wants to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasions. It can be refreshing, It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And now we have Monika. Hey, Mel. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poems. Sure. I'll let Monika take a look at my poem. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up best friends, I haven't been seeing as much as of her this past year. Jeez. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Mel, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. All right. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. This is like the second time that she said this. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. This is the second time she said this. The second time. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, a victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with a little hope, knowing that legends don't exist. But when all else has failed, me. When all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am looking or what I'm thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What the heck? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, when the world starts to lose its meaning, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's also like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something that sounded a bit unusual? That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. What the freak is going on? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helped lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well, so she wasn't feeling well, so she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously, of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so what is happening? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this week. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that? I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression slowly changes as she stares at her desk with focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Mel. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Okay. You could also, or always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggested I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to suggestions like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt either. Natsuki tried to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Mel may not like to be around if you're only making him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Mel to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous. Oh my gosh, my brain turned off for a second. Meticulous work. And baking isn't? So what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mel to decide. Oh, shoot. All right, let's save the game. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. That is true. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, this is so awkward. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Mel, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Well, in that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna be real. Me in real life in this situation, if I'm thinking of this as like my friend or my girl, my wife, I'm going with my girl. Because she went home, she didn't have a poem, and this is not like her. I'm going with Sayori. If it's going to be anyone, I would prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean this would be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Oh, okay. So I can't help her. All right, so I'll say Monika. I haven't talked to Monika. Well, I guess this would probably be helping Monika. Yeah, you picked me? Hold on one second. Yeah? Monika, you're the one who needs the least amount of help out of all of us. Oh, shoot. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Mel was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones that have ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, wouldn't have been made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If you want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute the resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President, right? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Mel to help one of you two. So I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference? Realistically, I'm gonna be real, like, Natsuki, she has a job of like doing like the cupcakes and all like the desserts and stuff. And I feel like I'll be interested in like actually cooking because I know how to cook and stuff. But then again, like, I don't really know if that requires like too much help. So I'll probably go to Yuri. Yeah. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Mel? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking things, these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Yeah, and plus, I feel like, what's her name is very confident. Yuri is not. Like, I think she needs help, like not overdoing stuff or like overthinking stuff. That's great to hear. Natsuki would be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Mel? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Yeah. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Mel picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has troubles with words, trying to cheer somebody up must be out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh! I didn't even... Wow. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Dang. Okay. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's go out here. Let's get out of here then. Jeez. Everyone backed up their things. Started following Monika and Natsuki. Yep. Oh. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. All right then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided to not press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Mel. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting that one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with any extremely tense expression, Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? That's the point! That's the whole point! I'm sorry. Jeez. I didn't realize I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if she took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Okay, yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier. What? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori, thank you, before Yuri comes. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit to simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh my god. I was like, bro, what the frick is going on, bro? Why is it like so scary? Hi, Mel. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had years now. If you came over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Oh, she knows. Yeah, but Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Mel. Huh? Why can't it just be like it always been? It's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? What? I'm getting punished for being so selfish? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me? What? Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you talking about? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Mel. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Sayori, have you been... Oh my gosh, have you been like depressed this whole time? Sayori kept this from me the entire time because you don't notice nothing. Does she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I could have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Mel. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things? Sayori, what the freak? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Why is she laughing? That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. Ah, Sayori, no. So that's why I decided that the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. Wait, what? You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Mel. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you the horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I punished myself, or I punished by my. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into it. Yes! What the freak are you doing? Thank you! Mel? Sorry. Oh wait, Sayori isn't hugging me back? Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Mel? Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better call me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms. Yes! Bro, I sound like a... Bro, I'm sorry. I don't know anything. It's really scary. I don't understand why or any of my feelings, Mel. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, as she does, so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel? No, don't. Please don't. If you did, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. For me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh, nah. In a real life situation, let me just say this. In a real life situation, I'm not leaving. Like, you literally talked about depression, all this other stuff. You barely can leave the house, all this crap. I would cancel. Like, seriously would cancel. I would genuinely cancel. I'd be like, I'm watching my... Man, I just don't like how freaking... What's her name, too? She's over here telling me, like, oh, you better keep her safe. Keep her safe. What are you trying to say? What does that mean? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find anything I asked you to buy as well? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Okay. Had a burp. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over. That's very considerate of you to do. No. I'll be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help our guests to a fairway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for the cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, so no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles in a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing about? This? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can choose the mood of the air itself. You can even feel its permeate, or you can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, and reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri's taking the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Uh-oh. This is a jasmine essential oil? It smells like a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for this event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. She's trying to get this man under the essential oils so he can feel a little bit more loose. That's what she's trying to do. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbons. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using that paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh my gosh. What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbons to hang from the doorways of the classrooms. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense. Wait, I do get a little intense as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Mel. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag, once more, and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's not ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird? Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around on my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife, my index finger. Ow! Mel! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares into it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and... She did what? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled out my hand. Ow! Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head. Her face what the frick is... Yo, I'm like, what? Yuri! That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? Is she like in the blood? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. Or she wouldn't lift her head? What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'd do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her... I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. These freaky frogs! Why are they so freaky? Mel, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri, just looking at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for your sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Mel. Yuri giggles shyly. Oh, you're calling me weird, Yuri? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see! Oh, that's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbons like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks like that. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. I'm getting to like, sorry, I've been reading for like an hour. I'm sorry. Jeez, it looks great. Good thing you're coming out with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy. Yes, water tablet. Watercolor tablet. We'll need about 6 cups of water. Put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching this for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them in the plate to catch my paint that drips when bringing it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her... Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize that. Hold on, bro. I gotta see her arms. I gotta see her arms. This is bad. Oh, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get into the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banners to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner and watercolors feel a lot like the art projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with another person. Wow, she's cool. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. Yeah, I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can be make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I need you to understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, then I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It's just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rushed and fetched a small towel, then I dampened it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. What? These two are just like, what? They're just doing everything, like all this touchy stuff. Look at her. Look at her hand. I didn't even see that. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Oh no, she's activated. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this an aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Are they gonna kiss? Yuri slowly pulls away. Yo! Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be the best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit. Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I'm a little concerned about time. Or I was a little bit concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more times as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her stuff, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Friends. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if anything else, or if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have such much time as we needed, or we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot. You don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Oh, wait. You know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Mel. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. What? I kind of like that about you. What? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Oh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to feel. Wait. No. Wait, I need one of them to just actually come out and say it. As soon as one of them can come out and say it, we can probably go for that person. But like, I want to make sure Sayori's okay, but also I feel like she's probably the best version of what she needs to be for the character, because she's just like, she seems like she's very caring. Both of them are so caring. Sayori, Yuri on the other hand, Yuri is caring as well, but I haven't seen her wrist yet, but she might have a thing of depression as well, or like some like I don't know something. I feel like everyone's depressed in here, but I just don't know. I feel like Sayori is the main goal. Like, I think this was like temptation. She was Yuri was temptation and Sayori is the goal. Hi, Mel. Sayori? Just now we weren't. It's okay, Mel. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you too. Or see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's right. Or that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Dude. Ah, man, I'm trying to say, like, I think, like I said, Sayori is for sure the goal, right? But Yuri is a person that I feel like is so, like, cool to, like, actually sit down with and, like, have a peaceful life. Like, you just have peace. Like, even if, like, maybe she feels, like, you know, weary and all that stuff, you still have peace. Like, y'all are chilling. She loves the aromatherapy stuff, the, what's it called? The only thing I'm scared about with that is the blood thing. Like, she could be one of the, like, because I don't know if you guys ever met a person like this, but there are some girls that have, like, that thing where they, like, do, like, the witchcraft stuff, or, like, they believe in the tarot cards and all that stuff. That stuff be scary. That stuff is scary. And that's something that is scary. But I don't really feel that with Sayori or Yuri too much. I don't know though. Sayori waves goodbye after. Sayori, just say it. Look, just say it now and he's forever yours. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you guys were having, or you were having with Yuri. To fall from Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mel? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Sayori, just, bro, go get your girl. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika was right about... What did Monika say? Because Monika... No. She's the problem. I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you feel more, or you don't feel any more pain. I'm sorry, I'm burping. I had water. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Mel. I'm really scared. From what? What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. She's coming out. This is the time. Let me have a choice. Mel, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel? And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand out Sayori's arm to squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. They're giving me the choice. So look, I'm going for my rules, what I just said. If you mess with me and that's what you mean, I'm gonna say it back. Wait, let me save the game. I'm gonna say it back. You'll always be my dearest friend is insane. I love you. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as you continue like this every day with you by my side, then I know we'll be happy. Mel? Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Yes! Mel? Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. Oh, they got it! It's official! I want to be with you forever? Me too. I feel Sayori's grips around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. Wait, what? I've always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now? Why won't this rain cloud go away? They're not going away at all, Mel. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for those to think. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? Whoa. I want everything to be the same as it always has been? Oh, like friends? What do you mean? I guess. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you. Good stuff. Hey Mel. Sayori gazed at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. Wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person. Yes! And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. See, okay, look, I wasn't partaking in the freaky stuff that they were doing, bruh. That wasn't me. That was the freaking character. So I'm just glad he's locked in. I'm so glad he's locked in now. I'm so happy he's actually locked in. That's all I'm happy about. It's the festival day. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. What do you mean that's a little bit too much? That's your girl. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Mel, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the room. Oh, I guess it's just quiet. They must be ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would, that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That Demi. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember that Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. I wish I had the choice. Like, that would have been awesome. I would have done it. You should take a little responsibility for her, Mel. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday? You kind of left her hanging this morning, Exchange. Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I felt one too in real life. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely bring people, will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from ones they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What? What is this? Reading this poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Mel? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori. So, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? Please go get Sayori. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder. No, bro. What? It's not a big deal. At least wait for her to help. Yeah, just go. Even the gesture walking. Just go! Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach to Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened up the door to let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up, or waking her up in her own house. There really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Are you freaking serious? Why? An expectation as a... well, I read that wrong. What? What the freak? What? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I should have confessed to her. That's what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? Then is this my fault? My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance. I wasn't careful enough. And now I'm carrying this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. What? I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious. The girl is... So she just doesn't exist? Or... I used to walk together. We read this already. Feel better off running away. What? Wait! Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups. Walking to... I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls. I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on the school day as ordinary as ever. Oh my gosh, wait, are we actually in a simulation? Like, she doesn't exist anymore? The school day is ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I blankly look at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Mel? Clubs. Really? Oh wait, there really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Oh, I knew something! Yo! I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. She's a bot. She's not real.
People talking crazy on me, I don't even see the light with them. I just took the time to write my sins and told me fight with them. I don't even need another CS on site with them. I just felt the cadence on my fist while they still typing them. But tell me no, just tell me no, what you need to do. I done seen the move, my glass is tinted, I've been beaming through. I don't need to move, I'll take your stuff and tell my team to move. I've been screening you, just setting up for whatever. We may